changing me and changing you. We have come with open hearts. Oh, let the ancient words impact. Ancient words, ever true, changing me and changing you. We have come with open heart. Oh, let the ancient words.
Very good evening to everyone. Baby, Reverend Dr. Joshua Ponsaphobia Nyaminshano, Dr. Kofi Oduro Nyaminsha Afi Dachi Hine Nyaminsha Ena Majwa Nyaminsha Onye wakuma so adi nyina ema. Ene nyume asem kakra erade edi atuma kuma so a me pese yehwe no yato edin say you have to die empty. Na mefa asem no Colossians chapter 4 verse 17. Colossians chapter 4 verse 17 also, and say to Archippus, take heed to the ministry that you have received in the Lord, that you may fulfill it. Inti Paul and a trail letter koma Colossi asafono and a brand table mo an friend Archippus and I'll catch and say, God has given you a ministry, so make sure that you take heed to the ministry God has given to you, that you will do it and do it well, because at the end of all things there will be judgment for what you have been entrusted to. Nyankopon ebebisa wo nioma ye de ma wo no say ye ho adwuma no ye bebisa wase. Eno na Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. or say, if a man has not discovered what he will die for, he's not fit to live. Into each and every Christian, and now before each and every Christian crown, each and every one has something he or she is convicted to die for. Obia or adia, he is ready to stand, defend, and even die for. There are people who are ready to die for football. There are people who are ready to die for love. We can talk about Romeo and Juliet and all that. Your anchrophobia, they are ready to die for Islam. And God is asking us that where are those people who also stand in the gap and also die for God? We have come into a generation and a time that Satan is waging war against Christians and against believers. And God is asking, where are the men who also empty themselves and die for God? And no, Anna Paul Kache Archippus say, God has given you a ministry, and to be a ministry, a teaching, will be a ministry of orphans, will be a ministry to attach or minister to those people in the streets, will be a to the prostitute base and all that, will be a to students. Everybody has his or her own ministry God has given to him or her. And Paul is charging the church that darkness is gradually looming. Darkness is taking over. So therefore, each and every Christian ought to die and make significant impact for God. I'm asking you, as a child of God, where have you reached in the ministry God has given to you? And you may radidiama and I said charge radidiama on if I could do. We have a lot of people into the arts and entertainment, and we are asking them, are they really standing in for God? We have people who are into government or into governance, and God is asking us, where have they reached in the ministry God has given to? Just like the days of Daniel, Shadrach, and Meshach and Abednego, they were in government, yet they stood for something that was positive for God. Maybe Abraham Lincoln, there were people that were mighty for God, and these people stood in their times when they were believers. They stood for God. In medicine, God is asking believers and Christians in medicine, where have they reached in the ministry God has given to us? Alexander Fleming, or even penicillin, he was a Christian and he did something significant for God. We have Pascal and all that. They were all believers, or they were all Christians who stood during their days and during their times for God. And God is asking us not to compromise in this very time. Now, when God created man, he asked us to subdue the earth until he has given us enough talent, enough grace, enough ability. That is why in Luke chapter 19 verse 13 he said, occupy till I come. And he said that the man was traveling and he gave talent and gift to his servant, and he said that occupy till I come. Until talent to be Into Ecclesiastes say, remember your creator in the days of your youth. Into a better way, a young person, and nona a dear you have to empty it upon the face of the earth. Share and away with those precious laurels, with those precious gifts, grace, adum and musra, and all that. They are out there, they are ready to suck from what God gave it to you. A lot of people, they came into this world and they died loaded with those gifts and they were buried. You will be so when they came, they were able to empty themselves and die empty for God. And that is what God is asking each and everybody to do. That in these very times, in these very days, we need to empty ourselves, because God has given us a ministry and we have to adapt. We have to make a significant impact. Before you die, make sure that the world would taste your presence. If your absence was not felt, it means that your presence in the first place was not needed. It was say answer no be free, your presence will be felt. Inti se wu kwa yebeka sasimesi wa ha anka asimesi wa ha se wu na se yenkai wana ye modin sa na chese. In the first place you were not needed. We have a leadership failure, we have a discipleship failure in the church, and God is charging each and every one of us. Say ye momodia to raise an army so that we can invade those territories which are not rich. God is asking each and every believer, say we need to take this word for God, because darkness is gradually taking over and we have to stand as men. If people could stand for what they believe, irrespective of whether death, irrespective of life, prison and jail and all that, then we all have to stand in and do something for God. Before I conclude, a story is told in 1519 about a man called Captain Hernan Cortes. Bible history say abra o invade baby and from Aztec Empire and Mexico. Now, sometimes Aztec Empire and a control area singing into Abra or cast or payment so that they can overthrow these people. Abra Mukodru saw what pen or catcher and the men say, ship na ya de buying, they should burn all the ships. And he was trying to tell them that we have to do away with excuses. A lot of people are giving so much excuses to what they ought to give to this world. You have a great assignment. God has given you a great assignment, a great mission to accomplish, and you have to do away with excuses. And I remember a soldier once gave, he said that when you go, tell them that for the sake of your tomorrow, we give our today. Until let us also make sure that for the sake of God, we give our today. Radin Shauntin and Nimuncho. Na onyo kesiye sede ebeya adum ne ahwede ne ngosra ene adwuma bi radin yankopon de amaye bia yebetimi aye ansa na free asase so radin sha wo Yesu